Ollie. Tic tac. Tic tac. Tic tac. The day has come. The day has come. It's time to go. You've taken this club as far as you possibly can. We've seen enough. Tic tac. Tic tac. Let's get into stoppage time, man.
By tradition.
Hold tight.
Hold tight, the 3-point collectors.
Next thing, Tottenham are whipping boys for Liverpool. You lot ain't beat us in how long? So look at your face. So when I I'm about to run. They forget about when the council was gonna take the free.
Oh, for real? When there was a little car park out front. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's hold
Liverpool. And as much as we can talk about Mane is a good player, Salah's a good player, they're just not the X factor, bro. Don't forget about it.
Welcome to another episode of Stoppage Time TV. We're live in the flesh, live and direct in the fit. You know what time it is. I was going to give a word from our sponsors, but I think today is not a day for endorsements. The sponsor can wait. You know what the percentage off is? Go and do that yourself. We won't discuss it today. As you can see, we have some new equipment because we need to hear the intricacies of the details we're going to hear today. We need to hear the tears, VVS clarity.
I need to hear the pain.
That's why. In fact, let's even get prepared. Let's put these on now. Thank you to production for sorting this out.
Hey,
just give me 1 second. You know, this is it's not something we usually do, but
sponsorship money coming from you. Huh? Saying that.
This is a meeting. This is a flipping meeting.
Boy.
Listen, without further ado, hold tight the 3-point collectors in the room.
Hey, hold tight.
Hold tight the participants, wherever you are. And it's been a long time since I've had to bring this with me. But it's clear that that sum is needed. It's needed because
discipline.
Because people
feeling the wind.
People are stepping out of line.
Hey,
I don't even need to talk to you about what we're here for. You know what you're here for. You know what the main event is. You know what we need to get into. I'm never going to introduce the topic. Just take the floor, bro.
We gotta set the stage.
Take the floor,
Bro, I can go on all day. I need some direction.
You need a
direction.
point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So,
Fuad, would you like to do the honors?
So let's start with this can go on no more. Ollie must go. The time is up. Like the biggest defeat in 126 years between the United-Liverpool rivalry. First time United have gone conceded 5 and not responded since 1955? Like we talk about United DNA, but certain men are removing and breaking down that DNA. So let's start at the man where this has to be the end of the road. Surely.
Bro, it's more than the end of the road, fam. It needs apologies. It needs, bro, end of the road is when the board say, do you know what? It's end of the road for you. Mm-hmm. No, you need to go straight to Carrington, to the locker room, unpack your things and just resign. If you love Man United as much as you say you do, you love this club, you resign. You know you're not good enough. Let's just call a spade a spade. You're in it for the money then, because there's no way you think you can turn this around. There's no way. You get up, ask for your severance. How much is my compensation fee? I'll take 50% because I'm not getting sacked. Let me just leave. Please get out of the club.
Mutual consent one.
I don't care about 99. I don't care about none of that of what he's done for the club. It's about the present. He needs to go, bro. It's too far now. Like 5-0. 5-0 at Old Trafford.
Please.
5-0. Come on, man. And you guys know my thoughts on Ollie already, but this is fucking. I don't even like swearing, bro. But this is a
Yo, it
joke.
takes a lot, you know.
Do you know what?
This is a joke.
Do you know what's so
bro.
mad? Yeah, I remember when United fans were protesting about the Super League, and then I saw it. I said they were getting it cracking. They were active, and I thought to myself. I looked at this year and I thought to myself,
They're gonna get it cracking.
why are they not in the streets,
Bro, I tweeted out. I said, yo, I won't be surprised if Ollie's thrown from the OT rooftops like Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Bro, I'm dead serious. Like 5-0 by Liverpool. Listen, we've seen embarrassing results and this and that. 6-1 against Spurs. You could even say the 10 men or whatever. 5-0, and from minute one they came to snuff you in your mouth.
It's the worst. It's the worst performance. It's the worst performance I've ever seen from a Man United team
Ever.
in my life, in my whole life. And it's no surprise it's come from the worst manager I've ever seen in my life at Man United. And for me, I said he's the worst manager in league. I think he's the worst manager in Europe. I think he's the worst manager in Europe.
Yo.
I'm being serious. Go to Peterborough and try and keep them up in the Championship or something. He's not good enough for Man United. No other manager has ever been backed in this way to show these failures.
What does he
None.
have? What does he have over them though? Like,
He's got club loyalty. He doesn't put them under pressure. He doesn't put the board under pressure. He's got ties to the fans because of 99, all this type of shit. He's got the Fergie, not co-sign, but like, you know, he was Fergie's little son.
I don't
and that.
like saying
He's got
any
all
stuff.
of that rubbish, and it's holding this club to keep this guy in charge. He's not done anything to warrant that. He's finally been, not even finally, he's been given money to spend. He's got his players. He doesn't, listen, we're 3 years in. He doesn't have a style of play. We don't know what you're going to get from Man United. You as a neutral must absolutely love tuning into Man United games because you might get comeback kings. You might get this. You don't know what you're going to get from United.
Drama.
It's that's what I said. I said, it's a roller coaster. I said, we're Thorpe Park FC. We might as well be Alton Towers. Let's go to the Thorpe Park. We can see a fun fair. We can see a roller coaster if you want. It's absolute, like, bro, look, I just got a breakdown. Look, I said it on Bruce in the Pud. You got a manager, right, that says, and everyone says style of play, but no one really goes into why he's got a bad style of play. You got a manager that's come in and said, I want to be aggressive, fast, high press, attacking team. All right, that play good football. All right, you wanted to play good football. Your pivot is McTominay and Fred. That's good football. You're going to get good passing football from them two. No, you're not. You want to play out the back. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka in there that you signed, who's clearly not good enough to do that. You got Harry Maguire, who we'll probably get into. Jesus Christ, it's not getting any better, and it never will. Then you want to be a pressing team. You sign Cristiano Ronaldo, bottom 1% in the whole of Europe last season. If you want to be a pressing team, you don't sign Ronaldo. This is a manager that was also playing Paul Pogba on the wing. You want to be a pressing team, you playing Paul Pogba on the wing. Everything he says that he wants is not what United do. The identity that he's trying to build is an absolute joke, bro. Absolute joke.
He lied. Worship him.
Bro, it's true though. Everything that he wants to build his team in the mold that fucking Klopp has his teams playing.
Yeah.
Similar, gritty midfield, wants to attack, forwards that are basically strikers, blah, blah, blah. He wants to do all of that shit. He can't do it. Do you know why? Because he'll never be Klopp. He'll never be good enough. He'll never be able to compete with Klopp. It's just as simple as that. Like, how much evidence does anybody need? He's the worst manager in Europe.
For me, that's
Flipping
the thing.
out.
I feel like this kind of result, this kind of fixture, this loss of this magnitude, like, even as a
insane,
neutral,
man.
you said we enjoy it or whatever. But it even comes a point when I'm like, bro,
This is pathetic.
it's
the body's
too
cold.
much.
The body's gone cold.
It's,
Like,
bro,
why is this?
yeah, like you're beating a dead horse at this point, and it's like, all right, we get it. This guy is so far out of his depth. There's no need for this kind of social experiment to go on. And I said to you, start the season, it's the first blip or the first big fuck up that United have this season. They have to have that ruthlessness of, we have the best squad we've had in years. Let's capitalize on that fight. Because the season is still savable at this point.
Bro, of course.
We're in October still. You can still go on to have an impact in the title, have an impact in the Champions League. You leave that till January. You leave that till the later rounds of the cups or whatever. Game over. And then you wasted another season.
Exactly.
You know
on
what you said is so interesting though, right? It just goes to show you how bad Oli is, because if you have a super team, yeah, and it's cancelled out by one man, do you know how much power that is for one individual to make something so
Do you know
That's
what?
You know what De
insane.
Gea said today? De Gea said we play like kids. You know what Pogba said last week? We need change.
And then he got taken out
Bruno
of the squad.
said something.
Dropped for 2 games.
Yep, Bruno said something quite similar in terms of the way we play.
Oh.
Everyone is starting to slowly come out and say things. You cannot tell me that is a team that is playing for the manager, because every single thing that people talk about with Oli has never ever been on the pitch. It's always been, oh, he's built a good squad. He got rid of the dead wood. His man management. None of this that's actually on the pitch. Yeah, okay, he put his arm around a couple babies that were crying because they got bullied by Jose Mourinho. Now what? Now what? That's not translating on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? These players clearly are looking at it like, we're good enough to compete with these guys, but they can't. They're running around clueless.
They feel shackled.
Them players look clueless on the pitch. And
put it to
what
you.
I always said, reflect your manager.
Yeah.
That's the most clueless man I've ever seen in charge of a football
I
club
put
in
a
my
tweet
life.
out, yeah, and I was saying I would love to be a fly on the wall when United players go on international breaks. Because let's imagine now Brazil.
Let's
Let's
say
say
the
Brazil.
real.
Not even that. Let's imagine Brazil. Fred goes to the squad and everything. They must look at him like he's a fool. Ronaldo goes to Portugal. They must say, "You are good, but you look like a fool." Like all of these players must
But
go
it's
into
different
international.
because even what's their manager? Brazil's manager.
Tite.
If that was his,
Tite.
yeah, Tite. He said, Fred's a completely different player when he plays for us.
But this is what I'm
Every
saying.
single
But
person.
this is
Look
what
at
I'm saying.
they look at Pogba like he's their big bro in that in for France.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like they look at the club form and it's like you actually living like in hell on earth. Like you don't even look like like you oh, you're so much happier here. Like, do you want to go back home? Like, do you want to not stay away from your family and be with the man them? Like it's actually
And the thing is,
insane.
and I hate the instruction thing because you could even see it with the Ronaldo. Was it the third?
What, when
goal?
he was doing
doing up all? So the players are confused.
They're confused.
And
they don't know what they're doing now.
And I get that. Like Ollie, we know that's a full point, but we can't ignore these players as well. I'm
They don't want to play for the manager, bro.
man.
It's
But
as simple
bro,
as that.
I'm sorry.
At some
bro,
point, you
bro.
got no. But this
No,
is the
no,
thing,
no.
man,
I
then.
get
You
what
man
you're
have
saying.
said this about 3 different Ollie squads. You've said this about the guys that were there. They got sold. You said this about the guys before. They got sold or new players come. How many players are going to need to look bad under Ollie before you just realise you can't sit and talk about 1 to 11 rubbish players? If we're all sitting here saying this is Man United's best squad, this is Man United's best, they've got talent, they've got Ronaldo, they've got Pogba, they've got Sancho, they've got Greenwood, they've got all these guys, and we're going to sit. And I'm not somebody that doesn't dig out individuals, but you can't sit and tell me that we can go through 1 to 11 of how shockingly bad each of them are. There's only one common denominator here.
There is a common denominator, bro. But when Pogba comes on at halftime and is meant to be a difference maker and drops the
Difference
worst
maker at 4-0
substitute.
down.
Not
Brother,
even
come
difference
on.
maker.
Would you
No,
wanna come on at
but I'm
4-0
sorry.
down?
When you,
Come on,
even
man.
that, bro. When you come on and drop a stinker like that, bro, the man gave the ball away and then gets a red card within 25 minutes.
You know I'm
and
not
you were
Pogba-
just supposed to overlook
you know
that and
I'm
say,
not
"Oh,
Pogba's
Ollie,
biggest
Ollie, Ollie, Ollie."
He was
you know
making a
I'm
statement.
not Pogba's biggest defender. You can
was
go on my
making a
tweets.
statement.
You've seen my tweets.
That's
You
silly,
see what
bro.
I'm saying about
He was
it.
making a statement.
But man,
But
them.
5
Let's
minutes-
be no. But man, them. Let's sit and
OT
let's be
at home
realistic.
against Liverpool, bro. Sometimes you can overlook even the manager's tactics and just hold guard for the first 20, bro. Man, we're busting cheeks within 5. Dumb and Dumber at the back, Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire for the first 2 goals.
Oh my God,
We've
Harry
seen
Maguire.
like this season, their stock and fall from grace is ridiculous.
But have you
bro.
seen what
And
happens
we're
in
not
the
going to say
build-up to
Ollie's
these
tactics
things?
is because of that, bro. They've
Oh my
been
goodness, bro.
declining themselves. That's on
Bro,
them.
honestly, bro, you need to look beyond blaming individuals sometimes, bro. You need to. This is the same thing you did
There's
with
some
Spurs,
things-
bro. You
there's
blame
some
individuals.
things that
You're
are
somebody that
basics,
sometimes
bro.
just only blames individuals.
It's not, because
Sometimes
I like
you look at hold
accountability on the
hold
players,
I'm
bro.
gonna ask you.
They're the ones on the pitch.
I'm gonna ask you. Bro, the managers are the most important thing in football, bro. They're the
In
most
regards
important
to
thing in
structure
football.
and instructions, but they're not literally dictating your body position where the line is supposed to be. If you see Maguire and Luke Shaw getting caught out, I'm sorry, you had twice to get the man offside for the first
let
goal.
me
I don't even
interject
need
here.
to
And
go
just
into Luke Shaw
bozo
because-
moments, he just kept them
let me
onside.
interject
I don't
here,
need to go into Luke Shaw
let me
because
quickly give
wait.
Charles
This is number. This is the thing is. I agree in terms of when you're talking about individuals, there's some things that you can touch on. But I struggle in moments like this, right? Moments like Atalanta or some certain games. I can be like, do you know what? This individual. But I struggle to be able to look at games like this and say, do you know what? You're just a bunch of shit players. Maguire, we spoke about, we literally did a thing. So it's not like I'm turning around and saying, oh no, the players are great. So you know what I think about some of these players. But I struggle in moments like this when I know when they're downing tools to sit here and say it's all the players need to do this, the players need to do that. Because I've seen at Chelsea, for example,
this is what I wanted
I've
to
seen
talk about.
a
This is what I wanted to
Premier
talk
League
about.
winning team down tools under a manager and linger around 10th. That is what can happen when you don't play for your manager. So what the fuck are Man United going to do?
That's the example.
What are Man United going to do? I've seen them. And that same team went and won the league the next season when the manager changed.
So this performance was because the players down tools.
I truly believe they do not play for this manager no more. That's what I think.
They don't play for players down tools. That's not on them.
We have to give we have to give context. We have to give context to everything. I feel like there's a catalogue of things that are going wrong. Like if we're going to be real, there's a catalogue of things. And we don't have to go through every single thing, but do you think there's an element of downing tools? As I think there's an element of, if you're looking at the players that have been brought in and what they expected to achieve this year, they're looking at the manager and it's like, you're a bum. Like
already his £80 million signing is now his bench warmer. Already. That's who we've given him the money to go and splash, go on. That's 80 million now chilling on the bench. Really next to the other 40 million signing in Van de Beek. Looking at each other like...
It's when your club captain comes out and he goes, I'm not here to analyse performances. I'm like, these guys, their heads are gone.
Don't you dare analyse performances. Get off captaincy. That's the first thing. He should have been saying, I'm here to relieve my duties of captaincy. Yes. That's what he should have been doing, bro.
I feel like everyone's head is gone. And then, do you know what? Sometimes...
we make money from this video.
Bro, sorry.
You see,
bleep that.
You see with football, sometimes we forget that it's psychological, it's mental, and there's an aspect of football where it's like United are probably looking at Liverpool, looking at what Liverpool went through last year. Like, let's be real, and it's like, hold on, them man were in disarray. Out of nowhere, good manager, players coming back, they're looking top of the pops. They're playing exciting football. Do you know what was so sad? Your tweet summed it up. I think it was you, or it might have been Scripto. Liverpool said, you know what? We're going to make this interesting for ourselves, like Goku. We're going to make ourselves weaker to the level that we're playing at. And they still bops them 5-0. Bro, they did squad rotation at OT.
No
like,
take
that in.
No Mane.
They did squad rotation. They brought in Konate for his second start. Konate's got a clean sheet at Old Trafford before Varane. Hey. This is the level of what is going on. And the thing is, you have to remember, like, as much as we talk about social media and all this type of stuff, footballers take this stuff in, you know. They're human beings at the end of the day. Am I right, wrong? And then for all of that to then come out, it's difficult, man. After the first goal, you man have played football before. If you saw your defenders concede that first goal, as a forward, you're thinking, hold on, what the flip are you man doing?
5 minutes
your
into
head's
the match.
Gone. Your head's gone because you're thinking, how many goals do I need to score to keep up for your stupidness? You're doing this.
Do you know what's the funniest bit about it?
On the line, everyone's pulling a high line except him.
Do you know what? No, but do you know what the funniest thing about it? Who was that?
Luke Shaw.
Oh, bruv.
Just
the
20 yards behind everyone.
Even like Ronaldo, yeah. No, we talk about. Sorry, bro. Just a quick one. We talk about Ronaldo and Mr. Inevitable and everything here. Fam, the superhero can't always save the day, you know. Sometimes he needs the civilians to, you know.
He try to get his and be like, yo, I got mine.
Do you know what's mad though? Like, with what you're saying, 5 minutes into the game, bro, the principles of football, every manager tells you, first 15 guys, solid. Blah, blah. Do you know why we went and done this ridiculous press because all this week, the talk has been about press, like hard yards, extra, but all of that talk has all it's been, press. I guarantee you today, because when Ollie spoke, he said, we want to start fast and we want to start aggressive against them or whatever. I guarantee you, Ollie went there, hasn't been doing it all season and decided, guys, today we need to press. This is work that's taken Klopp a year, 2 years to fully implement into the squad. Pep, remember when Pep first came into the club? He tried to make City pressing. They finished third. It wasn't looking great. This first season Klopp came into the club, everyone was getting injured because he was trying to get this high-intensity football. You can't just game by game, just one day decide, today, lads, we're going to be the best pressing team against the best team, one of the best teams in the country. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow, lads, we're not going to... That is what he did, because I've never seen Wan-Bissaka... When have I ever seen Wan-Bissaka trying to press the left back? Well, what is this, bruv? You know what I'm trying to say? It's a mess, man. And they go and score 5 minutes in. That's what we look like. And then
that goes down to what you're talking about in terms of style of football and everything. Because he hasn't got anything, it's like...
He's vibing.
Do you know those things where like you spin it and then it lands on something? It's like, okay, today we're going to do Gen press. Yeah. You do it again next game. Today we're going to do 4-4-5-1. Like,
yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate though?
Go on.
Because Liverpool were doing the same foolishness because Bruno should have scored. Like, they were wide open as well at the start of the game. Man United really had chances to be the ones who were 1 or 2-0 up early doors.
What I will say is I think Liverpool are more used to playing in that chaos as well. And I think today with Klopp, one thing I think he got right, he saw that press early on. He almost started to overload on the wall.
Trent dropped centre mid.
Bro, it was like overload on one side, and if you notice, they just popped one ball out wide,
Yep.
Trent in acres of space, Salah in acres of space. I was like, yo, Klopp tactically got his spot on today.
Naby did third man run. I was in shock. I thought he was doing engine room.
So I think where United would see those opportunities, like I'm saying, they don't have a plan. They wouldn't even recognize those kind of traps and moments.
Because they didn't plan for it.
Yeah, because they don't plan for it.
And
Whereas
then, of course,
Liverpool,
in-game management
this is
as well.
organized chaos. Like, they're blitzing you, bro. Every single goal was like, all right,
Bang,
pop,
bang,
pop,
bang,
pop, pop,
bang.
pop, we're going.
Bro, Salah got his hat
quality
skies,
goals, bro.
like, is this actually happening, fam? Like, what? He
Bro,
was like, what?
Actually, it was a 10 out of 10.
But look, also,
out of
yeah.
10.
Also, obviously, we're talking about. You just mentioned Bruno's miss. Bro, I'm tired of Bruno in these big games as well. I'm tired of
said it
Bruno
over last season.
in
Case.
these big games. In the Champions League games.
You're opening the case.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah, I know.
The case.
The thing about these cases, you can on big game case if you wanted to open it. That's
100%.
fully valid.
With that, Lukaku, we
Yeah.
opened the case up on him because of that.
Bruno in the big games.
said up there.
Yeah, Bruno in the
Case
in
4,
the
Section A.
yeah.
Bruno, we coming.
we want Jura 13 to take to the stand.
Bruno in the big games, never non-existent. High leverage games, non-existent. Champions League games, non-existent. So all the games that you require the highest level of quality, Bruno is never there to be seen. And yes, I'm talking about all. I know everything about the management and everything like that, but Bruno's touch is horrific. The way he goes, horrific. And do you know what? The reason why I'm talking about Bruno, I actually think Bruno is one of the players, only one of the players, that Ollie's good for him. This madness that he plays with reflects fucking Ollie. Do you know what I'm saying? This madness that he plays with. No other manager is allowing Bruno to take...
We're getting no manscaped
Bro,
peas
no
this week.
other manager is allowing Bruno to take as many shots as he does, as many wild crosses, as many poor passes. No other manager is allowing that. This positionless thing that he does where he doesn't have to help McTominay or Fred or anything like that. No manager is allowing that. You see at Portugal, he's average. You see if Man United were to try and go for a 4-3-3, for example, with a new manager example, I don't think they would even fancy him because his ball appreciation is poor.
Yeah.
His technical level, other than ball striking, is poor. There's a lot of things when you look at Bruno,
I think it's a
other
bit
than bullshit, you can't even pass the ball to Bruno's feet without it looking like it's on a trampoline. You can't. You can barely do it.
Listen,
You
I
can
get what
barely
you're
do
saying.
it.
It is shaky sometimes, but I do think technically he's sound, bro.
He's not sound.
I do
Do
think
you know
that-
what technically sound is? Please go and look. You think,
You
all
man-
right, where would he be on technical level if he stepped into that Manchester City team? Where would he be? He'll be one of their worst players, technically.
He'd get his.
Huh?
I'm leaving with
I'm
something.
leaving-
No, I'm not talking about that.
You know what
I'm not
I'm
talking about that. I'm talking about technical level.
I'ma get
I'm
mad.
talking about technical level.
I hear what you're saying.
Technical
what
level,
you're
you
saying
can't
is-
play like how City
But then
do.
I
what you're saying
can't
is
do
right.
what
You
it.
have to
Bruno
remember-
has done for you. lot for the
Bernardo,
last 18 months.
Grealish, Mane and all them, man. I mean, sorry,
Mane.
Mahrez and that. He's
Bruno's
not-
been their
No,
hero
but there's
for 2
two
years.
parts.
Come on, man,
There's
allow
two
it,
parts
man.
though, because you
Come
have to
on,
remember,
please.
yeah, some players, yeah.
You guys are looking surface level now.
No, wait.
You're looking
wait,
surface.
wait.
If you man are angry, you man are
Surface
telling
type.
me Bruno can hack the way the Man
Surface
City
type.
pass the ball and play.
All I was
Get
gonna
out
say,
of here, man.
all I'm gonna say is with
Grealish
technical
can survive,
appreciation,
he can
yeah.
survive.
He's nowhere near
there's
Grealish's
two-
technical
No, but
level.
there's,
It's not even close.
you're a bad guy. He's trying to
It's not
poke
even
you.
close.
But you have to remember, with some players, yeah, it's not about their technical appreciation. It's about their application.
Yeah.
Up until
And
recently,
that's what Man United are, just application.
Yeah,
Bunch of players. Fred, application. McTom, application. Shaw, application. Wan-Bissaka, application. Bruno, where's the technical ballers, please? Do you know where all the technical ballers are?
Cristiano, best player
On
in
the
the world.
fucking bench. That's where all the technical
VDB
ballers
in
are.
there, man.
Sancho, fucking Van der
Hey,
Beek.
what make-
Sorry, but these
it's gone, man.
tell
It's
us,
God, man.
all the ballers that actually like the football
Man said
are on
tellers.
the bench. That's what I'm saying, bro.
What you saying?
I've never been a Luke Shaw
Application
fan.
FC,
Though. You
no?
might know this, though. You might know this.
Application FC might be the new
But
one still.
Listen,
Man
give
said
Liverpool their dues
Job
though.
Center- Job Center FC.
But listen, we gotta give Liverpool their dues as
Real
well,
talk,
though.
man. They
'cause
open up a
I
can
think
of
it was too
whoop-ass.
easy for them.
They open up a can of whoop-ass.
No. But do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad though? Do you know what's mad about it? Yeah, it's not even only that. Yeah, the thing is, we can give Liverpool their dues, which they deserve. But speak to Liverpool fans. The Liverpool fans that are at me
Man said tip
are
drill.
actually saying to me, "Yo, Cam, like this was our easiest game of the season. Like this shouldn't have been like
This
this."
was
made it
worse.
easy.
This was
It
worse
was
than
harder
Norwich.
against Watford probably than it was against us.
This was yeah.
We
we
made
made
it too
it easy
easy.
for them, but they also carved you lot apart, bro, with ease.
Nah, they were
Body height,
they were
bruv.
moving treacherous. They were on this violence thing.
Salah was clinical today. I swear all shots he had.
He
went
was
in.
moving.
10 out of 10,
Is
bro.
it?
Fam.
He was
We're
clinical
talking.
today.
I don't
we
think you
talked about
understand.
X Factor. We talked about the quality of goals he's scoring. Hat trick today at OT. I'm sorry, bro.
Are you ready to give him the player of the year and golden boot? Like I said, start
Like
the
I
season.
said, that's all he wants, isn't it?
Did I not say it though? Evidence is there.
Remember the video I put in the GC
Evidence is
earlier
there.
with the
Yeah.
kid in the burger? That's him.
That's the only thing he took from today. He was like, my Salah coins are up.
It's in the bag. He's in the bag. It's in the bag. Now all that he's thinking about now is how far can Liverpool go in the Champions League for him to be in the top 3 next season for the Ballon d'Or. Because I'm telling you now, player of the year and golden boot is wrapped up.
I can't lie.
done.
In
He's
It's
getting
going to
40.
take something.
in the
brace.
contract extension Hall of Fame, he's up there still.
He has to sign that. If they don't sign him,
In the contract extension Hall of Fame, he's up there. I think he's up there with Adebayo possibly. I think he's up there in
What do you
terms
mean?
of players that switch it on when it's contract time.
Yeah, if Salah's always switched it on.
No, but I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
right
no,
now.
no,
What
no,
he's
no.
doing now.
Ozil's
No, what he's
one
no,
was crazy.
no,
Respect,
but, no, what
Salah,
he's
please.
got
Got that 350.
Respect,
no,
Salah.
wait,
Don't
wait.
put him in the Adebayo category.
No, but Adebayo was world class at that. When it was
And then what happened after the contract?
No, but I'm talking
This
about
is
when
what
it's
you're
time.
implying, though.
No. I'm just talking about when it's time for that new contract, the level of performance that goes in. I'm not talking about
He's trying to
afterwards, I'm
make
talking
you
about
that comment section. Don't let him
No,
draw.
he's mad. He's so mad.
joining
Fam,
him.
I'm talking about just the I want bread. I'm going to put the numbers to show why I
Bro.
deserve the bread. This run here for 400k is insane. They have to give him more.
500.
They have to give him more.
They need to give him whatever they want.
single
Yeah,
whatever he
black,
wants.
black checking it.
They have to give him whatever he wants at this point. Because do you know what's even mad, yeah? Firmino was okay today. Mane was on the pitch. The guy's on a one-man tear, fam. The guy's on a tear on his own. Like, now he doesn't even need Mane and Firmino around him,
moving
bro.
vicious.
He's
It's so mad.
Hat trick at OT. That's R9
I was about
stuff.
to say the last person that did it was R9, isn't it?
R9.
It's now becoming like Salah's team, bro. Not a front three team no
R9
more.
stuff. We say?
I said it's now becoming Salah's team. It's not even like a front three thing no more. He's taken the mantle and just ran with it.
It's
this year.
become, not becoming.
Yeah, it's
become.
bro.
No, it is
last
one.
season
It is
he
one.
basically did it, but when Van Dijk was away, of course, okay, but Liverpool didn't do that well, so everyone was still saying it's Van Dijk, whatever. But now, come on, this is ridiculous, bro. I like if you're actually talking about a stretch of form.
It's ridiculous.
This is one of the best stretches of form I've ever seen, bro. Like in the Prem.
Like I'm
This is
interested to
ridiculous.
see how he finishes this season because I think like
After
when we talk
AFCON.
about the greatest winger, we talk about the Ronaldo season, of course. I want to see where he's going to match up because I think longevity-wise, we've already had the Hazard debate. I think he's
Do you know
gonna
what I
have-
think he's going to have?
This by the end of the season, he might be the greatest winger in Premier League.
Do you
history,
know what
easy.
season I
With
think he's going to
ease
have?
as
Production,
well,
you probably
like with
remember this.
ease.
Remember when
No debating.
Drogba went? Remember when
win that
Drogba went
Ballon d'Or,
AFCON?
though.
Production. Remember when Drogba went
that
AFCON
Ballon
and he
d'Or.
got was it 32 goals? Drogba, how many goals is it?
In
And
the
he
Prem,
only played
29.
32 games.
Oh, 9-10.
Yeah. Where he spazzed out, went away for the mark, still
Yeah.
finished strong and everything. I feel like 30,
It won't-
32.
AFCON won't affect him
32.
this year, by the way. Salah. I'm telling you now, it won't affect him.
No, but he's gonna
No,
miss.
he's
He's
gonna
gonna miss. He's gonna miss a couple
Salah
games.
is
That's
the
his
thing was that
moment to say, catch up.
Salah is very, very.
Y'all catch up.
He's very self-driven. Bro.
Yeah,
You saw the interview today. He said that he wants to be the best player in the world or whatever. And honestly, bro, with the form he's on, he's got 10 goals so far now. Bro, you can still see a couple more braces in this season and stuff. Bro, the guy
Some
might
of the
even grab his
opposition he
own
plays.
record. He
Some of the
might break
opposition he
his own
plays.
Premier League record this season. It is possible, fam.
How many
He is
assists
on
is he on
something
out of
crazy.
interest? Because like even 5
He
assists.
got 3. He got an assist today as well, innit?
What, he
So
got
it's like a
an
hat
assist?
trick and an
And
assist.
an assist at
Yeah,
Old Trafford.
God.
Naby
got a goal and assist as well?
For me, that's where I'm.
You know, talking about Drogba, he surpassed Drogba in goals today.
Yeah.
Highest scoring African in Prem history.
Yeah. That's why I brought it up. Like, it's so mad.
He's so jammed.
He's just looking for
Nah,
something.
but nah,
You only got
honestly,
to turnbuckle word. You know?
also, I think we need to give Thingy credit as well. Bro, the way Trent played for me
Phenomenal.
today.
This is Trent
Jogger
back
though.
to level. 2021, he has
Revenge.
gone back.
Revenge.
Yeah,
The England situation done
the
him well.
England situation done him well. I think this trim as well is working.
What,
you
the
know, like when you
routing?
got the
Yeah,
note,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
The J.
trim.
Cole thing.
Yeah, he's in that
Kendrick
mode,
thing,
right? He's in
yeah,
mixtape mode, bro.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, he is dropping
Yeah.
fire right
Bro,
now. Every single game.
The
That's
technical,
the thing.
technical
That's
appreciation is
exactly, bro. The guy can drop in. You got teams, yeah. You look at the top teams. You got Reece James. I'm sure we'll get in Chelsea shortly. Reece James, if he wants to, he can drop into centre mid every now and again. Trent can drop in centre mid. Walker, Cancelo. That's the
Cancelo's
level.
Such a footballer.
Who?
Aspie.
Not in centre
He's
mid.
been dropping in.
Centre mid.
Hey, you really try to sneak Alfie in there.
Attacking fullback.
But that's the level. That is the level of. That's actually the
so
level,
jammy.
though. That's the level
Max
of
Aarons, Max
technical
Aarons.
ability.
Max Aarons.
I don't kill me, please.
But now, honestly, that is the level of technical quality you've got to be at now. If you want to be the best teams in the world, that's the Kimmich, whoever you want to talk about, these guys can all drop into centre midfield. Alaba, do you see his goal today in the Classico? And then what? You look at Man United, bro. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. If they dare stand centre midfield, bro, my lord, man.
20 man shot for that day.
Bro, let's get out of this stupid club,
That's that. I mean,
but please, Ollie, leave Conte. Hey, Conte.
Hey,
Conte. Remember I
What
tell
is-
him, man.
what is-
Conte.
Antonio.
Conte.
No, listen.
Antonio.
No, please.
Conte.
We got Tottenham next week. We got United next week, please.
Bro,
No.
it won't be that soon. He can save this club. Conte
man.
is the only manager that can compete with a Tuchel, a Pep, and a Klopp, and not even compete, better. Conte
With this squad, yeah.
from today. The charge. Conte in.
Oh, my word.
Oh,
That's
shit.
a nice segue to a former Conte team, Chelsea. I saw some of your tweets were very loud, but a lot of the Chelsea fans, they just bite. They're like, yeah, Cam's is right.
About what?
When you were saying that the team looked more fluid without Lukaku, they were like, oh my God, yeah, it's right.
Hey,
it's
the
right.
tricks he
It's-
plays on
fam,
opposition
people are
fans
so
yeah,
silly.
and the way
It's
they
like,
laugh it
fam,
up.
it's just that, just
The team looks better without Lukaku.
say, oh,
We agree.
And he's like, oh no, it's true, we scored 7.
Fucking idiots.
The thing is, with me, it was a really good performance. But what I wanted to take out, what I wanted to actually have a conversation about, is someone that for some odd reason left Chelsea and went underneath a rock, and that's Michael Milano.
Yo.
Because
Is he not still at the club now?
he left. He did 10 years and left. I don't know what he's done afterwards, but I think it's Monaco for a little bit, then left, innit? I know he still lives in London. I think it's a crime that he's not at a football club, because everything I saw this weekend was his hard work. I see Mo Salah doing bits, and I remember when he went to go and get Mo Salah, because it was like, okay, this is what you need to do. I see KDB and Hazard, obviously at the moment they're not doing what they need to do, but in recent years with football, they have been standard bearers in some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
Michael Milano was like, listen, we're not looking at Brazilian players, we're bringing these guys in. It didn't work at Chelsea, but he said that in terms of the academy, who put the pathway down and everything about that, it was him. That performance where you're getting Mason Mount hat tricks, Reece James, all of these players coming through now. Don't get me wrong, the coaches and all of that are very influential, but Chelsea was built on Jose Mourinho coming in and Michael Milano being this pillar, and everything. I'm seeing Chelsea loanees win games for Southampton. I'm seeing Southampton official accounts be like, listen, we're going to keep them forever. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The thing that stands out for me so much is I've always respected Manchester United, right? And I remember when I think back to maybe not class of 92, but back in the day with Ferguson, when the whole scouting network was go and get the Irish players, go to Scotland and everything. And it was, you had sleeper cells all over the football pyramid. Chelsea in a position now where we have challenged, if not bettered that in the space of 15 years? That's because of one man sort of
Bettered
setting
what? I don't
in
know,
terms
though.
of, when you would look at Carrington and you see Carrington agents everywhere. The caliber of Cobham agents everywhere across Europe, in the UK.
Didn't see Josh King's hat trick today.
No, that's still that's still there. But that's what I'm saying. No.
Hey, Carrington.
United leftovers.
It's like for Chelsea,
Ollie
'cause
coached
you know how people will say Cobham,
way,
people will say Chelsea.
Ollie brought him through. He's at United.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reserve team
People
hat.
always say that Chelsea's, we know what people say, Chelsea are a new club. For that to be a thing already, that goes to show you how much influence that one man has put into not just the club, but to UK football. And he's sitting at home without a job. If I'm Newcastle, the first person I'm calling is him. I swear to you. I swear to you.
There might be, to a certain degree, why they might not even appreciate, let's say, Chelsea, for example, is because you look at the Chelsea youth system or academy system, it's pretty much been a loan farm. Let's be honest. It's not been like, we're going to develop these crops and bring them through slowly.
But
I
you know
think
what?
you
That's
lot got
sick
a
though,
lucky
bro.
break in
No,
when
no.
the ban came through. you almost had to play the kids.
But bro,
and
I'm not just talking about this crop. I'm
No, but
talking about the caliber of player that comes out of Chelsea. And the thing is, you see what you're saying.
I
yeah?
get what you're saying.
What you're saying is 100%
Yeah.
correct. But do you know
any
what?
of them gone on to be world class?
No, but
That's
as in,
my
it's-
thing,
of
yeah.
The
How-
players he brought, yes. Many of them. Courtois,
ones?
Lukaku,
All of those-
KDB.
No,
Whoa,
we're
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about,
whoa,
we're talking
whoa.
about
Are
two
you
different
talking
things.
about
We're talking
them-
about
them
scouting
foreigners? One
and
of the
academy.
kids you
Wait, hold on,
signed.
hold on.
That's
Are
not
you talking
Chelsea
about-
product.
We're talking about
That's
signing
not Chelsea product.
and
Are you talking
academy.
about Emiliano or are you talking about the
Emiliano.
the Cobham?
No, Emiliano had influence in Cobham, but he had influence in Chelsea as well. That's why I
Okay, if you're
mentioned
talking about them,
signing.
man,
That's
what?
why I
I
mentioned
wouldn't give
signing the
Chelsea
Brazil.
credit for that.
That's when I mentioned signing the Belgian guys.
Ah,
the Brazil
okay,
thing.
yeah, and
He's-
with Salah
it's-
as
That's what I'm
well,
saying.
yeah,
It's
okay.
multiple things. Don't get me wrong. There's a few things he got
Recruitment,
wrong.
basically. He means
Like-
recruitment.
There we go. Because before he became
But
technical
they don't play
director,
for Chelsea no more.
huh?
So
No,
why am
but
I
I'm
giving
saying
you
the
credit for-
no. I'm
for
saying the
playing?
foundation
He's
of
saying
everything
it's a
he
shame that
did
he's
was
at
seeing
home,
it was
jobless.
coming to life now. And when I look at the sort of the fruits of his labor come to life, I'm thinking to myself, how is this man sitting at home? Do you get where I'm coming from? It's like we're seeing his hard work come to life past the time he's been there. It's like if you had a manager, it's like Barcelona, all of those greats that and put all of the tiki taka and everything. Long after they went, it was still there. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like a lot of what he gave to Chelsea is visible now, and I just find it mad that someone of that caliber, that ilk, is sitting at home. Not in
I
the
get
job.
what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're
it
saying.
confuses
But
me.
I think from a technical direct standpoint, I don't know he's that appealing purely because he's black, bro. Like you got. Let's be real,
That
bro.
says
Let's
a lot,
keep
don't
it a
it?
buck.
Yeah, no, but that says a lot.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
that's probably what you're
But he gave
alluding
me
to.
slime vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. He gave me slime vibes as well. No,
Wait.
Yeah.
How did we go there?
no, but he did though. He gave me slime. When I look at him, he just seemed a bit dirty. You know what I mean? But,
Them corporate man that'll do you dirty.
Yeah,
That
bro.
smile to your face and then
What you
behind
saying?
the
What?
back.
Because he's Nigerian?
bro, I heard he was snaking Jose and that, but
That's
we
too
move,
funny.
innit?
Because the main
You
thing that
say on
happened
Jose's
was
side now, yeah?
Boy,
he had
Jose's
not a
in
falling
trust.
out, but it all ended with Conte in it. Conte was like, listen, I've got my posse. I don't really need this guy in it. But it was just interesting.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna say,
literally-
why did he leave Chelsea though?
Conte in it. The whole Conte thing. Conte was like, listen, I've got my man.
So
cutting
then
through.
that's on Chelsea. Surely, should they not have given him like a different role or something like
Possibly,
that? There's
possibly.
a way
Ain't
of not
Czech doing what he does
affecting
now,
with.
no?
Czech is doing like a technical director role now.
So there you go.
But you have to get a random one. You have to give Czech credit for Mendy.
Yeah, he did. He said that it's his successor. To be fair,
Renhai.
but you know what? Even that,
Ren
no, but
Hyde.
even, it's more. It should be more on like obviously what Cobham's doing, how Cobham is. But the thing about Chelsea though is that this could have been done 5-6 years ago. You guys have always had a top academy that were winning, and then you brought in Jody Morris and he was winning. You guys have always had this academy that have been quality.
So yeah, I think there's two
it's
things. You're
interesting
talking
to
about
see
them
that
come to
now
the
it's being
team.
implemented.
Yeah.
Credit to Frank Lampard on what
But that was
Chelsea did.
forced
but
upon,
it
is
was
what I'm
forced,
saying.
yeah.
Oh
It's
no,
forced
so yeah,
upon. So for me, it's
I
like-
don't disagree with
and
that.
the
I'm
thing
just
is
talking about the sort of in order to see that fruit, it had to come
Yeah.
from somewhere. But going
I'm
back,
not
so I
even
didn't,
mad at
I
the
didn't even
forced
finish
upon
that
thing
point.
as
I
well.
didn't even finish the point I was saying. Do you know the reason why Chelsea's cutthroat approach? You know what I have to sometimes respect is because they treat academy players like product. It's like, you know what, if you don't make it here, we're gonna make a flip and you're gonna make it
gonna go
somewhere. So
Southampton,
you're gonna be of a
Burnley.
level that you can fall in somewhere. Like if you look at this season, right,
100%.
Broja and Livramento have left Chelsea. Livramento,
Conor Gallagher?
Broja, but I'm talking about just those two in general. In fact, maybe put Conor Gallagher. We're seeing Chelsea players leave the academy and go straight
Gallagher.
into Premier League teams.
Gallagher.
Straight.
Anyway.
We're seeing Chelsea products go straight into Premier League teams.
Yeah.
That's bomb.
No, I give you guys credit for that because we, Man United, we have players that obviously the difference.
They're good,
is
but
we
Championship-
have ones that like you get the Rashfords and the
Greenwoods, yeah.
Greenwoods,
Those are worldies,
that will
yeah,
go
yeah.
in mad. But then we have ones that we rate in Galbraith, Dylan Levitt, these type of guys, but they're getting thrown to League One,
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah, yeah.
They're looking the best in their.
back in the
Gribben, he had
Won
bare
the kid.
issues. I don't even know what he's on. His display picture right now, just a black image on Twitter. He's depressed.
Nonsense.
But bro, like we've had players go, but they look the best in their team wherever they are in League One or whatever.
Yeah.
Ghana, he didn't have the greatest loan, but he went to the Championship. We have these players that are going, but they're not getting Premier League moves. So that is a credit to you guys that you guys are being able to get these players.
Shut
And if
the
it's not
product.
there, then they might be playing for some random team in
Vitesse.
France or this or
Bopping
that.
us midweek.
Exactly. So I do give credit to that because right now we're sitting on like Hannibal right now, for example. Hannibal Megbury, he's ridiculous.
He better make
Why
it.
is he not? If you're not going to play at Man
better
United right
make
now, Why are you not?
Shuretire is not going to get games.
Go and play for Crystal Palace.
Where's
Go and play
Ahmed?
for Norwich, like Billy Gilmore is right now.
He's
and-
not even getting game time, but I
Yeah,
hear
because
it.
they're in survival mode.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, that's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
You
His
can't
thing
trust
might
the
be
young
getting
players.
terminated.
Yeah, what? Because he was
Because
celebrating,
he
innit?
was
That's fake
celebrating
news.
in
That was
the
fake
tunnel.
news.
Was that fake news?
That was fake news.
Yeah.
Bro,
Go
I'm
watch
like,
out for
yo.
these pages,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
getting
But-
tasty.
It's
Nah,
so
but
mad.
that's what I do give you guys credit for that. Like
Nah, it's
in
insane.
terms of soon in 10 years, how Carrington was in terms of every team had a Carrington
So
player.
you understand
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
guys will have that
You're
eventually.
already seeing it already. I don't know if you want to go into Champ and Dud because we don't have to stick around for too long.
Mount did his thing. Loftus
Yeah.
Cheek.
Josh King.
He's still going.
Josh King.
Josh King. Yeah.
Mount,
King.
Mount heard he saw the tweets. Mount saw the tweets. He heard the abuse. He heard them saying that Smith Rowe's got goal and assist. You've got nothing. He said okay. He said all right. It's
Hey,
okay.
I was asking him before. Is he the best Chelsea graduate since Terry?
Who? Mount.
No one.
What ability wise or?
I don't think you
just
mean
think
ability, just in general.
For what he's done.
Yeah, for what he's done, I
for
would
what
have to
he's
say
done
so.
right now,
For what,
up
what he's done,
until-
I have to say so.
He's
Like,
Chelsea's player of the year
yeah,
last
yeah,
season.
yeah.
So
I'll have to say so. He's the one that he's
got
come
the
in and it's
Champions
like,
League.
like even when people have been like he doesn't need to be in the squad, he's ever present. Like he was last season, he was the standard of what Chelsea needed to be. Do you get where I'm coming from? And if you look at players that have come in from the academy, I remember when Loftus Cheek had a stint, and it was like, oh my gosh, we're finally having a player and everything. Mason Mount is an ever present. He was first name on the
played
team sheets and stuff.
over 100 games.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it would have to be him.
I think he's ready for the number 8 shirt now. Still, I think he's ready.
Sorry.
It's
Unnecessary
time.
pressure.
It's time. No.
But Chelsea's 8
He's
yeah, it's
cut his
Lampard,
own
but-
lane now.
But
He's
it's not
cut
like
his-
United 7.
No,
it's not.
he's cut his
It's
own
not like
lane now. It's not
Barcelona's
going to be
10.
like, new Lampard thing. Everybody knows who Mount is now. Mount
Yeah,
for what
yeah.
he is. He can wear the 8 shirt now without pressure.
What if he
off it.
doesn't want
I
it?
feel like before
What if he
that was
doesn't want
it. It
it?
was always the Mount,
Yeah,
the Lampard
your dad,
comparison.
yeah.
Lampard
Dad
brought
had-
you through. Barkley, allow it.
No,
hand it over.
Kovacic has it.
Kovacic. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Barkley's
Aight,
18.
Thingy, do you know
We
what?
can- we
Yeah,
can-
but like I like obviously I like Reece James and stuff, and
I
like
think
look,
he's
Hudson,
ability-wise.
he's having a good season. Reece
James,
James at the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's
Ability
learning.
wise, I think
he's
I
learning.
might have
He's
him.
learning the position.
Yeah.
He's learning the
Loftus
position.
still has time to do something. It looks like Tuchel likes him now, bro. He does. Tuchel likes him. He just doesn't see the vision yet. But Tuchel likes him. now.
Are we still running this agenda?
What,
You
assist
see
yesterday?
with
What the
Loftus-
little
Come on, man.
staff had assist.
Did you see the burst? Did you see the burst? 1-2, let me
see-
go.
you see
No
with
one stops
Loftus-
Loftus
Chelsea's
Cheek
hands.
on the run.
Fall for this
No
at
one
your
stops
will.
Loftus Cheek
Fall
in
for this
transition.
at your will.
Yeah,
I
so-
also think you man are kind of downplaying Cobham because if you look, we're talking
just
Tomori's
give him
AC
credit.
Milan.
That's what I just said.
Tammy's
That's what I mean.
Roma.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Everywhere,
they're putting
man.
people in big
Everywhere.
institutions
That's
in
it.
Europe. Like you
It's
gotta
insane.
You gotta respect
that
it.
thing, bro.
You gotta respect that. And the thing is, like, it could have happened to Hudson as well. It's just he
He would've
but he
been
could have been
Borussia,
playing
yeah.
for Bayern
Borussia,
Munich
yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
whoever
Yeah.
it was. So
Yeah.
you gotta give these guys credit.
Like,
This-
this start,
I think this
Brighton,
Brighton,
yeah,
over
it's
the
insane,
last
man.
3-4
What
years has
player?
probably been the best handled. I think of all the last 10-12 years,
Potentially,
your youth
maybe,
team has been
maybe,
the best. I
maybe
think.
because it's not
Like
Josh
the last 3
McCracken.
or 4 years, the bunch that have come through, the Lampteys,
yeah.
as you're saying, I think
Yeah.
have been the best handled in kind
Maybe.
of their loan
Maybe.
spells and kind of their development. Even when you lot sent like a bunch of them to Derby, Tomori and Mount,
Yeah.
that's good.
Tomori got player of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
Literally,
mean? So-
Mount was bagged 14 goals or 11 goals.
Something
He
like
did
that,
his-
yeah.
he does think, and
They were doing them
that's the
mad,
thing
bro.
about these Chelsea guys, though. Like, it
Bro,
shows
Mark
the standard.
Daly went to Swansea and then got a was it
Who?
30 million move?
shit, he's at
30
Palace,
million
yeah.
pounds
Yeah.
move. It's actually
It
crazy.
shows number. The thing is, it shows the amount of quality that you guys have in there. So a lot of the times now, though, it makes you think though, like when you're going to go and sign players now and stuff. Do you guys now start maybe looking like maybe there's that person in the academy instead of going and necessarily go and splash and
Well,
buy?
that's what the
Because, for
Trevor. That's what the
example-
Trevor Chalobah thing's interesting, right?
Thank
because
you,
he was
and
the first one
that's
back,
what I was about to
and it
say.
was like, hold on. So what? I'm doing all of this scout reports, and this
You
guy's
wanted
here.
Kun-
70 million
you
for
wanted-
Kunde, bro. And remember, I asked you,
Yeah.
yo, would you rather have Chalobah or should you splash the cash? You said, no, you know what, let's try it.
But no, but bro, imagine that situation because obviously like Tuchel would have been aware of and everything. But imagine you're just chilling now. You come, pre-season, you're like, hold on, you don't even know who this guy is,
Yeah.
and then you might go and look at the stats and think, hold on, he's played what over 50 games in the Premier League, over 50 games in League One. The guy's actually
slowly
decent.
kicks on, bro.
Oh, okay.
And, you look at Hudson, for example. Like everyone's talking about. I'm not saying that this is now like some new lease of life, but he got an assist. I know it's only Malmo and I know it's only Norwich. Yeah, but we're all talking about Chelsea need a 10. Chelsea need this. Chelsea need that in attack. But he's been having to play right wing back. What about give him 5 games on left wing and let's see what happens.
Sounds
Timo
been
Werner's
calling
not
for it.
doing anything at the moment. Kai Havertz isn't doing anything anymore. Yeah, he makes Chelsea more fluid up there, but him on a personal level, he's struggling a little bit. So Pulisic's not there. Ziyech, he's just not doing it, is it? So why not give him a go? The guys might be right there in front of you. It happens
it's
like
funny.
that, bro.
It's funny, and I guess with Chelsea, that's where the issue comes, I guess, because where the club aspire to be, it's like, okay, we need to sign the best of the best. And that's why if we go back to the KDBs and those guys, they couldn't get in because they were looking at the starting lineup and thinking, blimey, how am I going to get into that?
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily the same anymore if you look at our starting lineup. It's not that sort of world 11 star-studded. So maybe you will get this thing where, you know, you've got good
The youth
management.
naturally break
and
through
you
type of
naturally
thing.
break in. And it's always going to be difficult because you have youth squads, every age group, right? Maybe 1 or 2 can get into the squad. Not all 11 are going to get through. That's the nature of how it is at every single club. But it's
Unless
very...
you're
But that's the evolution, of a football club. Bro.
Yeah.
And City are probably going to come and start doing that soon. They're
True.
issuing it
100%.
in with Cole Palmer.
Bro.
Diaz is balling off
Their
at
youth
AC
team
Milan
have
and
almost
stuff.
taken the mantle from
Yeah.
your youth team.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's gone. He's gone. I'm just saying that they can start,
they can
dashing
start
players
feeding
down.
off.
Even look at Jadon Sancho. That was, we got credit to City, I
Where
guess.
is, is
But-
it Angelino?
Wolves.
Angelino.
yeah, he was at Man City.
Yeah.
He was...
Yeah,
was
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
he academy, though?
I think he came through academy.
that's
They
another
signed
one.
him like, I think at like 15 or 16. Or
Yeah,
something.
but
Yeah, see-
them ones
Yeah,
there.
them-
That's a
them-
Billy Gilmore.
That's the evolution of a football club. You look at Man United have been doing that. Liverpool did that like back in the day. I don't know now. Okay, Trent is there. They still do it
Curtis
a little
Jones.
bit.
They,
Exactly.
they usually go for the one, though, innit?
Yeah,
Like
Arsenal at one point, Haaland was popping, but I'm talking about from where they were to that. You have to gradually start bringing through these young kind of players, and this is Chelsea's time now. Like this is how you become these big clubs and all this type of stuff. This is what everyone has little checklists.
This is one of the big ones.
This is
Can you
them
produce your
now.
own
They've
talent?
got the
I think no
trophies.
matter
They've got the
what,
money. All it is what successful youth graduates and a
Yeah.
big stadium. And then Chelsea are fully. No one can chat to Chelsea.
2
That's all
Champions
it is.
Leagues.
I think every team nowadays though loves that, having them an academy product or 2 in the team.
Yeah, of
like
course.
representing what
You
the
have to.
fans
Chelsea
They're
won
gonna
the
change the
Champions
rules,
League
innit?
with 3 academy players.
Yeah,
playing.
what was
Yeah.
it?
Christensen,
James Mount.
James and Mount.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, even you look at City can Cole Palmer's not always be on the pitch, but they got Foden, he's
Foden's
Listen,
going to be
if
the
we're
one
gonna
to
talk about
start a
foot-
generation. For
that's
them.
what I was about to
Yeah.
say. Foden, that's
gonna be
a
like the
standard bearer.
icon
Thank
for
you.
them, yeah.
That is a fucking. Why am I saying so much today?
It's cool.
That is
it's
a
cool, though.
standard
We get you.
bearer.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That is a
It's a
standard bearer, bro.
No, real talk.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
100%,
Foden, that is a
yeah,
standard bearer. But even before we even like go off from that, I want to talk like, bro, did you see Man City, bro? Do you watching Man City? They are
So
fucking
before,
too good.
Before we go into Man City, let's talk about Pep, because there's certain things. We had this conversation and it was like, when Pep starts doing the funny stuff, I just know that he's happy with everything. Man said, you see the floodlight.
My man was like, "You what, mate?" And he's like, "Hey, just fake it for the cameras, mate." Just
Nah,
fake it."
bro.
Did
you see the post game?
Man said, he said, Sky, let me tell you something.
Believe me, when we lose, you will ask me
Yeah.
why I don't have
Man,
strike.
it's Sky.
I bet you any money.
I want to tell you something.
Believe
When-
It's like
when-
he's talking to his little son or something.
And the thing is, man was licking his lips. He's like, he went, Sky. When he starts doing this funny stuff,
I swear that
like,
killed me.
you know when you hit your element,
Yeah.
Pep is about to hit his element, and this is
Hey, we need
always
Jose
talk-
back, man.
We always
I
talk
don't like
about
seeing
it. We
Pep
always
this
talk
happy.
about when Guardiola, like City, will go on 15 games unbeaten, or we just before we open our eyes, we're like, hold on, they've not lost in like 3 months. It's that sort of flow. When this stuff starts happening, you have to pay attention to them because they'll find it. Like Brighton really tried in that game. Don't get me wrong, Sanchez was doing some funny stuff in goal. But
I
they
can't lie
were,
to you, he had a
the
couple
juking was
Nah,
insane.
the football that they play, bro.
It was
it's good.
scintillating.
It's
Swashbuckling
the
football.
whole front three had involvement in goals.
Bernardo.
Everyone was
can
popping.
Can you touch on the point you mentioned about how the players that always seem to fall out of favour by Pep still become the high risers and everything? Because it happens season on season. And
Bro,
people don't understand.
You think the thing about Pep, this is the way Pep keeps people motivated, though. Like Pep, everyone thought Bernardo was, but let's be real, Bernardo was trying to leave. Pep said it. He wants to leave. Jesus once was out of the way. People said the same thing about Sane because Bernardo had that great season that time. You look at Sterling might be going through this moment right now. John Stones just had the season of his life last season. The season of his life. He's on the bench now for Laporte. Pep Guardiola knows how to keep people motivated. And it's the way he keeps them motivated is that I'm going to keep on winning. My teams are going to keep doing good. Do you want to be here? Do you want to win things or not? You start having to question yourself, like, do I want to I want to be a winner, and this is how I win. So whatever Pep wants, I'm going to do. You look at Bernardo, KDB he's a bit off right now. He's in and out of the team, doesn't matter. Gundogan, in and out of team, doesn't matter. Grealish, you want to settle a bit slow. Okay, we'll bring in Sterling for one game. We'll bring him up. It doesn't matter. Mahrez had the season of his Man City career last season. Jesus, do you know what? You're going to be my right. You're going to be my right winger this season. Jesus and Mahrez, you're going to be on the bench. It doesn't make sense. The only person, that is like right now is Foden. Foden's the one that he's touched. Like this is you now.
This is your team.
Yeah, literally. Obviously, Cancelo's doing the thing. But remember, Cancelo lost his place as well.
But do you know what's so mad
Back end of last season when
Do
Zinchenko
you know what we
came
don't talk
in,
about? Do you know what I don't talk about as well? Because remember when it was this conversation about who's gonna come in? Because company had left, you have people come in. Fernandinho, I don't see him there. I don't see him.
Fernandinho, you ain't seen him
since
he was dragging Mount Short.
Hey, it was like 2-3 years of they're looking for Fernandinho's lot. But Rodri, let's be honest,
But this is what I'm saying.
that's what
last season stepped up massively.
yeah.
And then it's like since then he's just continued consistently.
He's actually
building.
become one of the most important players.
And that's what we're talking about.
Like the foundations they build on is him.
Because the first season we saw what happened, but now look at it now. It's incredible, man.
I want to ask you a question, as you say about City. Who do you think is going to be the first one out of those three to lose? Because I can't see Chelsea, City. No, but obviously now they've all kind of hit their stride here.
Okay.
I just cannot see where City, Chelsea, or Liverpool are going to lose a game. Like, who do you think is going to blink first?
It's
sounds mad.
going to be another season of can Liverpool do unbeaten?
Yeah. I think Chelsea will have a banana peel.
I agree.
I think Chelsea will have a
the
banana
Brentford
peel
game,
where
the Brentford game showed me a lot.
Yeah.
The Brentford game
It
showed me a lot.
that I don't know if there's no creativity. Like I think Norwich opened the floodgates for you lot as well.
They should never come to the Premier
worst team in
League
Premier League. Yeah.
3-year
ban. I said it, bro.
Just to save us time, I think them and United are duds. But on what you're saying, I feel like with City and Liverpool, not that Chelsea don't have this. Like, our whole thing is we're not going to concede. I feel like City and Liverpool, their game plan of how they're going to score and everything is so clear cut and everyone knows what to do. With Chelsea, I was mentioning it's production. When you sort of sub players for players, you kind of have to tweak what you're doing because it's not really like for like.
I think we're in for a legendary 3-horse race. I think we're in for you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like a proper
last two
maybe
games.
City 90.
You lot had to ruin it.
Liverpool 87, Chelsea 85. Like you remember like there used to be a few 3-horse races like that in back in the day with Liverpool or it might be Arsenal, it might be Chelsea, Man United.
I think
you can do it again.
one was
last
3
3 games. You don't know where it's going to go.
All 3 teams. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it transpires. Hopefully. We'll be here next season with Conte, innit?
Before we go,
said no late charge, late charge now.
Hey,
I saw wink. I saw wink. It's like, oh yeah, it's coming.
Quickly before we go,
champ.
Go on, yeah.
Other than Josh King, because he said that he woke up wanting to score against them, wants to prove them wrong, and I liked it was refreshing for him to turn around and actually say. Guys, this is what I want to do. You know, a lot of people be out 3 points,
he was
whatever. I like that. Got the hat trick as well, so I rate that. A dud, it has to be Everton for being 2-1 up with 27 minutes to go and losing 5-2. That is incredible. That's incredible.
They said that happened when the Wilby came on the pitch.
And another champ. It's Arsenal. Give Arsenal credit, lads. On this podcast. When are we going to give them credit?
I went to that game, yeah.
Unbeaten in 6.
No, I'm
4
not
wins,
talking about
2 draws now.
I want to give a champ to a player, yeah.
Level with Man United.
I want to give a champ to a player, yeah. And it's because...
But they're laughed at. And Man United are hyped.
The reason why I want to give a champ to this player, yeah, is because of pure entertainment value, yeah.
Arsenal are rising.
Production.
Loading.
Production. Pure entertainment value, yeah. I've not had that much fun watching the player for so long. Nuno Tavares is hilarious, bruv. If you see what he was doing, yeah, you know when you don't know how to defend against someone because it's just pure chaos. I said, yeah, this guy's amazing, bro.
AF watch.
He was just moving chaotic.
He's on your AF watch, yeah.
I'm monitoring what he's on.
He was moving chaotic. I was like, is he gonna dribble? Is he gonna step over? I was like, oh my gosh, Mighty Cash in that game. I thought Villa are very bad.
Bro,
Villa are very bad.
You see what happens when you ain't got Jackie Boy? You ain't got Jackie Boy.
Tyron Mings is very bad. It's
Huh?
very bad, very treacherous with Villa.
Who?
Villa, they're very treacherous.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not adapting to what they need to right now. It's I don't know what's going on. I don't rate what he did in the midfield anyway. Like he's trying to find a way. What he's trying to do, he's trying to find a way in for Buendia, and
It's not happening.
It's not happening. He's just gonna have to go back to that Ramsey, McGinn, and what's the other Donny's name? Douglas Luiz, and
He's a
try
good
and make
player.
that work.
Luis is a good player.
He's trying to squeeze
That's
in
who
Buendia.
Spurs
It's
should be
not
looking
working.
at. Spurs. You man lost, but we've only got a minute, so we're not
He
gonna.
was like, no, I was gonna have David Moyes as my champ though. Best
Yeah.
best win percentage of any West Ham manager
Yeah.
who's had a full season.
Yeah.
Unbeaten in Europa League as well, 3 clean sheets as well.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
my
they're
manager.
top 4 now after that win as well, if I'm not
Did they
mistaken.
mean top 4? Interesting.
That's my
Interesting.
gaffer.
Yeah,
Justice for Moyes.
They're 4th.
Justice
And
for
when
Justice for
when he took over West Ham, same time as
Relegations
saved
Arteta,
them.
they were 17th
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
When
yeah.
you talk about management, getting a system in place,
Yeah,
recruiting right,
yeah.
you got to give David Moyes his dues, bro.
I
Champ
respect
for
that
me.
one.
Man
Champ
United
for
gave
me.
him 7 months, gave Ollie 4 years. Justice for
On that
Moyes.
bombshell,
Hey,
listen.
one dud, one
Go
last
on,
dud,
go
one
on,
last
go on,
dud.
go on, go
I'm
on.
sorry, but the game before the biggest game of the season for United, when your legends Paul Scholes are out here chewing their daughter's toenails.
Hey, family love.
You see that?
You know what your parents used to do to you
That's
when
a
you were a
red
kid?
card, my
You know,
brother.
you know when you used to have bogey in your nose?
used to
How'd you
blow
get it
up your
out?
nose.
Your mum would put her mouth in your...
No, you
suck it.
blow. You blow. Man said,
Is this what you did
That's
out?
what everyone's
Is this
mum
what you
did. That's what everyone's mum does.
man
Hey, y'all
no,
heard that?
No, you
Y'all
blow.
heard that
suck
straight?
your
Suck,
This
you
is what
blow. He
everyone's
said,
Your
mum
mum
man
sucks
said-
your nose,
man
blood.
said, you blow.
That is what parents do.
They blow. Oh
They
my
suck
gosh.
nose.
Listen,
The bogey out your nose.
go on.
Love your
Go on.
kids, people.
Go on.
This guy's got like
Who's
4
your dad?
kids just running around. He ain't looking after them. That's why he doesn't know about family love, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? He's
Who
not
are your-
looking after
who are your
them.
dads? Who are your
Hey.
dads?
Yeah, go on. Who's your dad?
Is this what we're doing to defend
Go
chewing
on.
toenails?
Jose got 6 dunked on him by unknowns.
yeah.
And Spurs lost to Chelsea under 18s.
Yeah. Spurs, but another... the dud, come on, man. It's universal. It has to be Man United and Oli, man.
That's
What's
what's
understood?
understood
lie.
don't need to be discussed.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is a very funny individual still.
Bruv, he's a bastard. He's a bastard. Fuck
We're
him.
gonna
We're
talk.
gonna open
we're
the
Is
gonna
that
bust-
case open? We haven't
haven't
opened
opened
that.
it.
No,
Let's
we
officially
did.
open
We
it.
did open the first week. I opened the case
Okay,
on him.
we need to
I
open more
opened the
charges.
case
We
on
need to
him,
open
bruv.
one for more charges.
He's doing it again.
Yeah.
He's doing it again. He's a repeat offender.
He's breaking
And
parole.
We're giving him a
He's
chance.
breaking parole.
Literally, we're giving it probation. It's gonna have to be house arrest.
Who's his view?
Bro.
Who's his
House
view?
arrest or what is
Bro.
it?
Who's
We're
his
gonna
view?
put him on tag.
I don't know what's
Bro,
going on.
this is what I mean.
We need to get him on tag.
That's another.
Yeah, we need
episode.
to tag because we need to monitor him
Honestly,
daily.
honestly.
We need to watch it.
That's
Look, I'm
it.
telling you, he's eating them Haribos. He's back to Haribos, bro. I'm telling you, I'm watching him.
Hey, round this up, round this
Pantomime,
up.
mince pies on that.
Oh, don't
Listen,
kill me.
that's another episode. Like, share, subscribe, follow the socials. You know what to do. Got a special episode coming real soon as well. So,
Enough's
yeah,
enough.
We're out.
No mas.